Good day everyone. We are Group 11 and we are here to talk about something super important. Climate change and environmental awareness, especially how it affects crop protection. So the focus of this chapter 12 ay hindi lang about sa isang simple problema because it's impacting our farms, our food, and our future. I am Kate Villisan together with my groupmates Liana Vicente and Haina Yumang, and we will explore what's happening and why we all need to care. So ano nga ba ang climate change? Let's break it down muna. Think of the Earth as a greenhouse. The greenhouse effect is when certain gases in the atmosphere trap heat, allowing sunlight to enter but preventing some heat from escaping. So para siya nakabalot sa isang blanket, like katulad na nakikita nyo ngayon sa slide na to na parang may plastic cover. If it's too much, then we overheat. Global warming is the result of this enhanced greenhouse effect. It is the increase in the Earth's average surface temperature, and it is primarily caused by human activities that release greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, such as burning fossil fuels like coal, oil, and natural gas for energy production. Another is deforestation, and alam naman natin na yung mga puno, they absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere during photosynthesis. So when the forests are cut down, the stored carbon dioxide is released back into the atmosphere. Also, the loss of trees reduces the planet's capacity to absorb carbon dioxide. Climate change is the bigger picture. It is the long-term changes in average weather pattern, including temperature, precipitation, and more. So dito, hindi lang siya about sa bigiging mas mainit, kundi it's about everything becoming more unpredictable. These changes might seem abstract, but it is affecting us, especially right here in Pampanga. Mas madalas ng bagyo, mas mainit ang panahon, that's climate change in action. So now, why do we need to care? Bakit mahalaga ang mayroong environmental awareness? Having environmental awareness can help us to secure a healthier planet for current and future generation. It's about understanding the problem so we can be part of the solution. Climate change poses several challenges sa agriculture. Irregular rainfall, extreme temperature, increased pests and diseases are just some of those. Imagine yung hirap ng mga farmers when they're trying to plant rice, pero they don't know when the rains will come. So, what can we do? For me, I think it's important to start by educating ourselves and others, support sustainable practices, reduce our carbon footprint, and demand actions from our leader. Kapag lahat tayo ay aware and informed, we have the power to make a difference.
Good day everyone, I'm Haina, and today I'll be sharing the impact of climate change, especially on agriculture, and some mitigation and adaptation strategy that can help us to face global issue. Impact of climate change, agriculture. Climate change has a major impact on farming because extreme heat, drought, and flooding the damage crops and livestock. As a result, yield decrease and the food supply. And also, natural ecosystems such as soil and water and plants are also affected, weakening the environment. Yield decrease and food insecurity occurs, meaning food shortage and rising price. Also, extreme weather such as typhoons and health waves also affect human health and the economy, choosing the farmers to suffer extensive damage and lost income. Essential response mitigation and adaptation strategy. Mitigation is reducing the causes of climate change, such as using renewable energy, public transport, or e-bicycle proper waste management and planting trees. Adaptation is preparing for its effects, such as the improved irrigation, early warning system, health preparedness, flood control, and building resilient inf- infrastructure against the typhoons of flood.
Hello everyone, my name is Yana, and today I'll be reporting what is crop protection and its importance. So, makinig. So, crop protection means taking care of plants by controlling pests, diseases, and weeds that can harm crops, which is very important to help farmers grow healthy plants and get good harvest. So, yung mga examples ng mga pests and diseases is yung For example, yung mga fall armyworms, yung kumakain ng mga stems and leaves ng mga corns. And yung mga disease naman is yung sa mga mangoes, is nagkakaroon daw ng mga black spots yung mga mangoes. And ang tawag daw doon is mango anthracnose. So parang pinapabilis daw ng disease na yon yung mapabulok agad yung mga mango. So when crops are protected well, there is enough food for people. So pag nasiraan yung mga crops natin ng mga pests and diseases and nagawan natin ng paraan through crop protection is hindi tayo magkakaroon ng food shortage kasi na-maintain natin yung health and safetyness ng mga crops natin. So, kapag ginamit o gumawa tayo ng crop protection, hindi lang naman tayo yung mga bumibili yung dapat magka-benefit. So, ang return sa atin is we will get healthy and safe crops na pwedeng kainin. But also yung mga farmers natin is magkaroon sila ng good harvest and good profit kasi source of income din nila yan. So, kailangan din nila ng profit. Bawal silang malugi, okay? So, how climate change affects crop protection? So, dahil sa climate change, yung pagtaas ng temperature, hindi na talaga normal yung temperature. Ang tawag doon is global warming and also yung mga unexpected na ulan. So, kumare, tag-init ngayon, pero expected na hindi uulan this month, pero uulan pa rin. So, dahil yan sa climate change. So, parang unexpected na yung mga weather dahil sa climate change. So, ang point dito is, dahil sa climate change, yung mga ibang crop protection strategies, hindi na sila mabisa or nawawalan na sila ng effectiveness. Kasi, yung mga crops natin is napapahina ng climate change while yung mga pests and diseases naman is parang lumalakas sila, nakakapag-adjust sila sa climate change. Ganon. So, next is, what are the challenges from climate change? So, gaya na sinabi ko kanina, kapag sobrang init ng panahon, yung hindi na talaga normal yung init, global warming, parang ang nangyayari is parang nagkakaroon ng cracks yung mga lupa. And parang ang hirap ng situation na yun kasi mahirapan kang magtanim. Mahirapan yung mga farmers magtanim pag ano. And also sa effect sa mga crops natin is agad silang malalanta dahil sa sobrang init ng panahon. And also another example, syempre, is yung mga bagyo. Dahil sa mga lakas ng bagyo is nagkakaroon ng mga flooding. So, agad nasisira yung mga crops kasi hindi pwede silang nalulunod. Next is strategies to protect crops despite climate change. So, to protect crops despite climate change, farmers can change planting schedules and rotate crops to protect pest build-up. So, para ma-protect natin yung mga crops natin despite climate change. So, yung mga farmers is kailangan is parang mag-research sila. So, para kung kailan ba talaga uulan, ganon, kung kailan walang bagyo. So, yun, pag nalaman nila yun is para malaman din nila kung yung timing, kung kailan sila magtatanim para maiwasan nila yung mga ganong disaster. And also, yung mga another techniques is yung kapag tag-ulan is magtanim ka ng mga drought-resistant plants na sanay sa mga maraming tubig, yung hindi agad namamatay kapag tag-ulan. Next is benefits for environmental and food supply. So, effective crop protection means farmers don't have to clear more forests for farming and reducing harmful greenhouse gases. So, using new technologies and sustainable practices helps keep food production steady, ensuring enough food even with climate change conditions. So, gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, kapag gumagamit tayo ng crop protection strategies, like for example, is pwede kang gumamit ng mga pesticides para ma-repel or mawala yung mga diseases or yung mga pests. So, pag gumamit ka, and may iba pa naman mga strategies like biological control, meron ding IPM, integrated pest management. But, yeah, if you use crop protection on your crops, syempre is hindi tayo magkakaroon ng food shortage and instead magkakaroon tayo ng mamimaintain natin yung food supply natin and yung safeness ng